Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. Hey everyone, Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, owner of PutYourselfFirst.com and founder of Team Power Blast. And I'm going to talk to you about that Insanity Max workout. Loving it. I'm about 3 weeks in, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of the workout programs in there called Ab Attack. Okay? Now I know a lot of people, when they get to a fitness program, they're really intrigued and motivated by the ab workout. I guess they're wanting to see which workout's going to be the most torture, I suppose. And, you know, working on the abs, it's one of those love-hate. You love how they look, you love how they feel, but man, it's really challenging to get there. So with this program, it's only 10 minutes long. All the other workout programs are like 30, but this one's only 10. So when I popped it in, I'm thinking, okay, cool, 10 minutes. These are the longest 10 minutes. You know, I will say it rivals a lot of some of the other extreme ab workout, ab routines where it's just, you know, very, very challenging, very tough. This one only has 10 moves in it, but each move you're doing for a minute long. And so for most of the moves, you're in a seated position, and then the next move will be in a plank position, and the next move seated, and the next move plank, up until like the last two moves. So you start off simple enough, it seems, with these floor tuck jumps where you're sitting there and you just bring the legs up, but after a while, your hip flexors are really starting to go, oh my gosh, I've got to stop now. And just about that time, you get to roll over into a low plank position, and you're just doing these side punches, which seems doable enough. Then there's another one. The next one is what they call a knee push extension, where you're kind of laying out into a banana, and then you come up into a seated position. And okay, you can get the idea there. The next one, back into a plank, where you're in a reciprocating, what do they call it? Reciprocating. I'm reading from my list here. Reciprocating knee taps in a plank position, and that one wears on you as well. Once again, you know, like 15, 20, 30 seconds in, you're like, hey, this is nothing, I got it. And then it starts to kick in. The next move is one I have maxed out on this program every single time I've done it. And this one actually comes in a lot of the ab moves that are blended into some of the other max workouts. It's called switch kick abs, and you're just laying on your back and, you know, doing like a scissor kick and punching up. It's not the most difficult moves, but by that time, at least for me, I'm needing a little bit of a break. And then I'm happy to get back over into the plank area and do these plank toe taps. Now, for me, I have, and I know this may not be directly for everyone, but while you can do this in a regular plank position, I do use the Tony Horton power stands for a lot of my moves, unless it's totally unmanageable and unrealistic, just because of the wrist things. I like my wrist to be that way, but you really got to pay attention to where you're putting your hands, because you're kind of like a gymnast on that pommel horse where you're having to grab onto the rails. So there's that move, the toe taps. And then the next one, I think, is a beast. It does not look like much. You're just in a seated position. You call it an ab sprint, and you're just bringing your legs up, you know, and your arms up as if you were sprinting. Wow, lots and lots of breaks for me there. I'm so impressed with the people that make it through this stuff. The next one is what's called a tricep push-up extension. You're kind of extending, working on the back and the core, pushing up triceps, getting down, going down on your stomach, and then reaching out kind of in a Superman position. For that one, I do typically use the power stands on that as well, just because my triceps aren't in the wrist thing again. But if I don't have it, I'll do it a different way. And then the last two moves, they're seated moves. It's just like in the Insanity one, where you're kind of in a a squat position doing an ab attack with your hands, but you're sitting. And so your legs are up in the air, you're pushing out with your arms and extending, once again, 1 minute long. So your feet are off the floor, and then after you're done with that one, you keep the legs up and go into a V position, a V hold, and you punch your stomach. And you know what it's like when you kind of punch your stomach, you really tighten up that core. And so that's an intense burn as well. And I think everybody in the group pretty much said, hey, that killed me, that crushed me. What I love about this programming, it's killer, and but I think the 10-minute ab workout is killer. I think the P90X ab workouts are killer. The Insanity ones and the Insanity Asylum ones, and this one rivals all of those as well. Just a lot of different varieties in working your abs and your core. I love that it's only 10 minutes. It is over with. And the other thing I like about the max workouts is you're pushing and you're constantly going as far as you can. It's very easy in some of the other workout programs to take little mini breaks, to hit the pause button and literally make the workouts double the length of time. But this one, these don't run that way. You keep going until you max out, and you have to take that breather, but you let the tape continue to roll, and you just get back in as soon as possible back in the game. So you're not needing to hit the pause button. You're just wanting to get in there and do the best you can and try to improve next time. So that is the assessment of the ab workout. You know what? And I think my max out time is maybe about 4 minutes and 35 seconds or so on this one. What is your max time if you've done that? And take a look and try some of these moves. You've seen them, that I've done them. Pick a move and see how you do for a minute long, and then pick another move, see how you do for a minute long, and see if you can string them together and really, really rock it. We'd love to hear from you. You can, help out here and message me by hitting the comment button, subscribing, messaging me, or texting, or finding me on Facebook, and we can connect there. Remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.